Hey there, beautiful souls. Today we are going to take a look at your crush and see, is it just a crush or is it more than this? So just trust your intuition in order to get the right messages, and let's proceed towards the reading. So for the pile picking, I will be using the Animal Spirit deck because it's been a while. Well, actually it hasn't been a while. I use the Animal Spirit deck quite often. But actually what I'm planning to do for this reading is use a bit more oracle cards, and probably I forgot to mention in the very beginning of this week, but I was planning to make this week an oracle week, which is why I'm planning to use more oracle cards than I usually do. So I will try to use more oracle cards because last week was like simple week where I used mostly tarot cards without any oracle cards. Now I will try to use more oracle cards and see how it will go. So let's see which animal spirits are going to represent the piles. For pile number 1 we have the cosmic egg, okay. For pile number 2 we have lizard, okay, that's interesting. And let's see which card is going to represent pile number 3. We have unicorn. Okay, this is really interesting. So I will give you a few seconds in order for you to focus on the cards and just pick the one that your intuition is driving you towards. But keep it in mind that you are watching this reading regarding your crush, so it might be wise to think about your crush as well while you're picking the card, so your intuition can lead you towards the right pile. So I will give you a few seconds where you will see the cards in a bigger screen and you will have some time to think and choose. You can even pause, and I'll meet you in the reading. Hello there, pal number 1. For those of you who have chosen the cosmic egg, so the cosmic egg is representing the 7th chakra, the crown chakra, the one that is related with the divine powers, with the powers that are coming from high forces. And heaven, and the fact that you chose this card, it means that there is something that is going on regarding this connection with this person that is on maybe some kind of soul level, or there is some kind of divine plan for this connection. Either it will help you grow in some kind of spiritual way, or it will just trigger in general your growth, or there is some kind of a bigger plan for this connection. This is what I'm feeling just from this card. So let's proceed with the tarot cards and see what we are going to get regarding your crush. So I will use the hidden and unknown tarots just like I did in the last 2 readings. Usually I use one tarot deck for the entire week and then I switch. Just going to reshuffle goods in order to cleanse the energies of the cards. Alright, so let's start with let's check on this person first. How are they doing? Oops. Please, Spirit, give us information. How is the person that is on the mind of pile number 1 doing at the moment? What are their energies? What are their current energies? Whoops, the cards are jumpy. They want to speak. We have 5 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Magician in reverse. And we have the Emperor card in reverse. Okay. Well, what is the first impression is that this person is not doing that good. They are recovering, but still there is some kind of lack of power, lack of confidence, because we have both the Emperor and the Magician card in reverse. And Having the Five of Pentacles in reverse wants to indicate that this person is recovering from something, because you can see this rose. It feels quite sad. I mean, the overall picture of this card feels quite sad, because we have all that dark elements here, and we have just the rose that is withering away, and there is a petal that is fallen from that rose, which wants to indicate some kind of a sad, depressing kind of energy. Maybe even physically they might not have been feeling that good. But since this card is coming in reverse, it wants to indicate that they are coming out from this situation. They are moving towards some kind of healing or recovery. And having the Magician in reverse under this card, it wants to indicate that this person doesn't feel confident in their skills. Well, maybe there have been some kind of situation that made them feel as if they are less good enough for some kind of situation or something. But I sense that they were doubting their skills, because we have the Magician here, and we have that proud cheetah with the infinity symbol that is standing and having his paws on a pentacle. So having this card in reverse wants to indicate that this person might have been doubting their own skills, or might have been doubting their own power. And in the bottom we have the Emperor in reverse, which wants to indicate that this person currently is going more inwards. They are like trying to analyze things, they are trying to reflect about things. And also, again, this card wants to indicate that their confidence or their ego has been scattered somehow. They have had some kind of a moment which made them feel that they are not good enough. Their ego just got somehow pushed away, or somehow like completely suppressed. Also, having this solar eclipse like thing here that is like putting shadow on that sun wants to indicate that they might have been shadowed by someone, or in general they might feel less good enough because of someone that is overshadowing them. Or yeah, whatever the case is, this person as a current energy is not feeling that good, but they are in recovery from this. They are already coming out from these energies. So let's proceed further and see more about this person. Just going to reshuffle the deck. All right. So please, Spirit, give us information. What does this person think about the people who have chosen the cosmic egg? What they think about the people who have chosen the cosmic egg? We have the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, this is interesting. We have Four of Pentacles in reverse. No, this is not Four of Pentacles. This is Six of Pentacles. Sorry, just because it came in reverse, I thought it was four. And in the bottom of the deck we have the High Priestess. Okay. This is really interesting, because we have 2 6 cards, and then we have the High Priestess, which brings a lot of mystery to this. So having the Six of Cups in reverse, it wants to indicate that, well, what they think about you, it's like there is some kind of a connection from the past with this person, or maybe you are reminding them for someone from the past. But if you remember what I told you with the cosmic egg, that with this person you might be having some kind of a soul contract, or in general this person might be appearing in your life in order to help you grow. And yeah, having this card in reverse, it wants to indicate that there is something that is like stuck in the past, because I mean the roots are upwards while the tree itself is going downwards. So indeed I'm feeling some kind of a very strong past life connection or something like that, because just taking a look at these roots and all the colors that are on this card, I feel like there is some kind of past life connection with this person, something very strong and deeply rooted. But it's like Yeah, what comes to my mind just because this card is in reverse, it's like the roots are stronger than what is on the surface. So maybe there is a lot deeper connection with this person that it is shown on the surface. And having the Six of Pentacles in reverse, well, this card in classic tarot normally it wants to indicate something that is being dealt in a fair way, some kind of a giving and taking kind of energy. But in this tarot depiction, I don't sense such kind of a meaning because it feels completely different. We just have a plant that is growing pentacles. And since it came in reverse, I feel like again that the plant is going down. So it keeps going down, which indicates that there is something again from the past. I don't know if you have had some kind of a past connection with this person, or maybe it goes way in the past, like past reincarnations or past lives. But something here is like going down, going inwards towards the earth. It's like what comes to my mind is some kind of deep roots or something, because everything is like going down. So definitely there is some kind of a very strong connection here. This is what I'm feeling. And since the cards came in reverse, also it might indicate that there might have been something from your past reincarnation or past lives that has not been cleared up with this person. It just how it feels the way these cards came out in reverse, and everything is like going down. Everything is like pointing towards the earth, towards the roots, towards the very beginning, which might have been long time ago from past lives. And to make this even more spicy, we have the High Priestess in the bottom of the deck, which is the general and the energy. And the High Priestess usually has something to do with secrets. Secrets that are not meant to be revealed. Secrets that will be revealed once the time for them comes. But since the High Priestess appears, it feels like we are not able to dig any further in this matter, because she's holding the secrets. She knows everything, but she's holding the secrets. And within this depiction of the High Priestess, we have a white tiger that is proudly sitting and watching something. It's like this tiger is watching this situation here that I told you about, and it's just contemplating, and like I feel like this tiger is just listening to what I'm going to say and like making sure I don't say something that I am not allowed to, because the High Priestess usually wants to indicate some kind of secrets that are not meant to be revealed yet. This is what I feel from the High Priestess here. Also, it wants to indicate something spiritual, something related with intuition, and at the same time quite sensual, because we have this crescent moon on the top. Okay, well, this came more interesting than I thought. Let's check the feeling departments. I don't know if this person is realizing this, but I feel like they think that there is something between you two, something way deeper, because I asked what they are thinking and these two cards came out. And the messages immediately popped up in my head that there is something deeply rooted, and maybe they are thinking that too, maybe they are feeling it too. So please, Spirit, give us information. What are their feelings towards the person who has chosen the cosmic egg? What are the feelings? We have the Ten of Wands, and we have the Two of Wands, and we have the Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, this came very interesting, because on the feeling department we have want energy. Want energy wants to indicate some kind of a fiery, passionate kind of energy. But since we have the Ten of Wands, especially within this depiction of the Ten of Wands, I feel like this person is trying to put some kind of borders on their feelings, or they are trying to somehow block their feelings, because, I mean, you can see this card, it's almost pitch black. and there are wants, and those wants are like completely melting together with the background. It's like this person is trying to tap those feelings, trying to not give in to those feelings, and in general the feelings for this person might be something like a burden, because normally the Ten of Wands wants to indicate completion of something which was heavy, carrying some kind of a heavy burden. And having this card within this depiction, I definitely feel something heavy. It's like they're holding something very heavy in their chest and they cannot let go of it. And having the Two of Wands under this card, it actually doesn't indicate something that negative. It just wants to indicate that like these two wands are pointing towards the Ten of Wands. This is what I'm feeling from these cards. It's like they are holding something that is pointing towards that heavy energy. And I mean, the Two of Wands usually wants to indicate some kind of plans regarding the future, some kind of looking forward kind of energy. And since we have the Two of Wands under the Ten of Wands, what I'm feeling is that yeah, whenever they are turning towards their feelings, whenever they are somehow embracing their feelings, they just feel that heavy energy and it feels quite overwhelming for them. It's like they cannot handle it, they can't take it. And we can see that this is affecting them on mental level as well, because in the bottom of the deck we have the Four of Swords in reverse, which wants to indicate that in general energy their feelings are causing them something like an anxiety, some kind of restless energy. And another accent is that lamp that has like some kind of sun-like orb on its head. So it feels like there is some kind of a heavy energy on their head. They're feeling a bit restless. Their thoughts are going wild, and yeah, I feel like it is a bit overwhelming for them to have feelings. All right. Well, the core question was, is this just a crush or is it more than this? But I think what we had just now pretty much answers the question that was that was in the title. So still I will take some more cards about this. I will just reshuffle the deck again to keep the energies fresh and going, because things feel a bit deeper than I thought they would. So if you ask yourself if this is just a crush, I feel like the answer is no, because first of all you chose the cosmic egg, and second of all you saw the cards that they have some kind of a rooted kind of situation that is not even, I feel like it's coming from some kind of past life, something that is way in the past. So please, Spirit, give us more information about this connection. What we need to know about this connection. Is it just a crush or is it more? What we need to know about this connection. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. We have the World cards. Okay. We have the Four of Cups in reverse. And we have the Five of Pentacles upright. In the bottom we have the Hermit. Okay. So this is very interesting, because we have the World card and we have the Nine of Cups above it. The Nine of Cups in reverse. Well, within this depiction of the Nine of Cups, I am feeling some kind of well, it's like all the cups are looking down. So if there is some kind of a liquid in those cups, the liquid is going to fall down. And we have a crescent moon, which wants to indicate some kind of sensual energy, or in general some kind of sensitivity added to this. It's like this matter might be a bit more sensitive than you think it is. And yeah, having the Nine of Cups in reverse, what I'm feeling from this Nine of Cups is that there are some kind of expectations, and it feels like those expectations are not being met the way they were expected to be. And having the world card under this one, it wants to indicate some kind of a cycle, something that is infinite, something that is moving forward. It's like passing through something, passing through some kind of a door or some kind of a portal. Well, the energy about this connection is quite interesting, but what I'm feeling from these two cards combined is that the world card wants to indicate that there is some kind of a growth, there is some kind of a portal that you are passing through thanks to this connection. And where this portal is going to lead you, it's a bit unknown. But having the Nine of Cups, even though it is in reverse, the Nine of Cups wants to indicate dreams come true. And having the Nine of Cups in reverse, it wants to say that maybe you are disappointed because some of your dreams or your dreams might have not come the way you expected them to come, but you are moving forward and you are changing, you are going to grow from this situation. This is what I'm feeling from these two cards here. And it is interesting that I see here we have a crescent moon, and here also. This one is white, this one is black. It's like yin-yang energy. Okay, let's move to the next pair of cards. We have the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, so it is interesting actually, because another thing that I notice is that the combination, sorry for the camera shake, the combination of these two cards, it is like here we have some kind of a light object and here this object is being continued. It's like even though things are in darkness, there is some kind of a light. So starting off with the Five of Pentacles, we have again that sad kind of energy, like something doesn't feel alright, something feels really sad, something is withering away. There is a lot of pain and sadness because you can see that this rose is withering away and there is a petal that is falling from this rose. And I just sense some kind of a sadness from this card. And having the Four of Cups above it, it wants to indicate that there is some kind of a sadness with the Five of Pentacles, but with the Four of Cups, you are about to realize something because they come in reverse. You are about to notice something. In this card we have a rat that maybe was hiding behind those cups. But since this card comes in reverse, you are about to see that rat, or you are about to see something. And another thing that gets my attention is that the moon here is dark, the moon is black. So it might have something to do about dark kind of emotions and feelings. It's like here we have some kind of light emotions, here we have some kind of dark emotions. It's like I feel for some reason something like yin-yang energy from these cards here. It's like balancing between two different type of energies. But yeah, with the Four of Cups, I feel like you are about to realize something thanks to this connection, and you are going to realize it thanks to the pain that you might experience within this connection, if there is some kind of a pain going on, because the Five of Pentacles usually wants to indicate some kind of a tough situation, some kind of a situation that is not easy. It might even be painful. But definitely, whatever is going on, this is not just a crush. This is something that will help you grow. It will help you see things from a different perspective, help you realize things that you were not realizing before. And another thing that indicates that is the Hermit card in the bottom of the deck, which represents the general energy of this question. And the general energy represented by the Hermit, I mean, you can see this turtle that is hiding back in its shell, and there is old lantern, old-fashioned lantern on the back of its shell, which wants to indicate gaining some kind of light. It's like pulling back from this connection, pulling back from whatever is going on with this, within this connection, and finding some kind of a knowledge, learning something. All right, this was the tarot. I told you that I will use oracle messages as well, I mean oracle cards. So I will take 2 cards from the romance angels and see if you are going to get adequate messages regarding this situation. So please Spirit, give us 2 cards that are accurate with this situation of the pile number 1. I will reveal them later. I will take 2 love messages as well. So please Spirit, give us 2 cards that are valid for this situation with pile number 1. And finally, I will take 2 oracle cards which will just give us messages from the person that is on your mind, so we can see what they would like to say to you if they had a chance. I will use the Hermit oracle card. I mean, we have the Hermit here, so it makes perfect sense to use this deck. Please Spirit, let us know what this person would like to say to the people who have chosen the Cosmic Egg. Okay, let's start with the revelation. So, the romance angels, we have release your eggs. The time has come to clear your energy, and it's time to take back control of your life, free yourself. Okay, both cards from the romance angels want to indicate releasing something. It doesn't have to be your ex, or it doesn't have to be a specific person, but what I'm feeling from both of these cards is letting go of something that is not serving you, letting go of something that that is bringing you pain. I mean, you can see this angel woman that she's holding some kind of a letter. It's like she has seen something. Maybe you are constantly checking on this person. It might resonate for some of you, and to a state that it makes you feel a bit like obsessive towards them. And maybe this energy is causing some kind of blockage in you. Maybe this card just wants to indicate to you to release that obsessive kind of energy, release that sense of control, and just surrender to the universe. And also another thing, that here I see that full moon, it looks a bit like a blue moon. It just wants to indicate that the emotions are quite strong and overwhelming, so maybe you need to try to tone down a bit those emotions. And then we have Unicorn, which wants to say to you, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So maybe this person has occupied completely your mind, and seeing this unicorn, I feel like this unicorn can jump out freely from this, but it is choosing to stay there. So it's like you are willingly choosing to stay in this situation, which is alright, but once you feel ready, you can set yourself free from it, because you are the unicorn, you are that magical creature that is quite rare and can do anything they want. So I feel like these cards just want to indicate to you that you need to tone down a bit that energy that you are sending towards that person. The love messages. Okay, it's interesting because one of the love messages is saying express your love. It is important to let people know that you love them. You have nothing to lose. So this card wants to say to you to express your love, but yeah, maybe you can just yeah, I'm not sure what I should advise you, because the cards are saying express your love, but this might not always be, well, normally if everyone was honest and everyone was just expressing what they truly think, it would be perfect. But nowadays it's a bit hard to just say out things first. So express your love. Maybe you don't have to literally like express it, but maybe you can show it in some kind of indirect gesture or whatever feels fit in your situation. Just listen to your intuition about this one. And the other card that came is put yourself first. Loving yourself makes you more romantically attractive. So this card wants to indicate that maybe you have given too much energy to the person that you're attracted to, and maybe it's time for you to take back that energy and just put yourself first, because even here we have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So both of these cards want to indicate that it's time for you to focus on yourself and get charge of your life, get control of your life. And let's see finally what this person would like to say to you. I left because you told me to. I can't even look at you right now. Okay. So I feel like the energies here are intense, and they are too intense for this person to handle. Maybe that's why this person, if they have pulled away a bit, that makes sense, because this person feels energies in an intense level, and that's why they are pulling back. I mean, here we see that they say, I left because you told me to. It doesn't have to be literally that you told them to leave, but maybe something just made them believe that it's time for them to leave. If this is the case, if this resonates with your situation. But this card, I can't even look at you right now. It doesn't have to be that negative. It might want to indicate that maybe it is too, the energy is too intense for them to just handle it. So maybe that's why, if they have chosen to stray away a bit, that would make sense. Okay, finally I will take some songs for you as well and see if they are going to resonate with your situation. But to answer the core question, this is definitely not just a crush. This is more than crush, definitely. We have Kelly Clarkson, Since You've Been Gone. Well, I told you about the intense energies, and this song is saying, since you've been gone, I can breathe for the first time. So maybe you should just give yourself a bit space with that person. Then we have Taylor Swift, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. Okay, well, this song, it has a bit more playful energy. It says we are never ever getting back together, but at the same time, there is something playful added to it, which doesn't feel that serious when somebody's saying we are never ever getting back together. Then we have Britney Spears, Toxic. Okay, this song has something to do with a very strong attraction that is too strong, so strong that it's feeling toxic. Because she's singing, I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? Then we have Emily Sande, Read All About It. Okay, well, this song wants to say something about being able to express yourself, because as I remember the lyrics, it was singing, I wanna scream, I wanna shout, I wanna, no, yeah, I wanna scream till the world's dry out, or something like this. But it wants to indicate that someone wants to express themselves but not being able to. Goo Goo Dolls, Iris. Okay, well, the lyrics of this song was and I don't want the world to see me, because I don't think they would understand. When everything was meant to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. So it's like, again, pulling back, isolating yourself from the world and trying to find your truth, similar with the hermits. And then finally we have Rihanna, Love on the Brain. Well, about this song there isn't much more I can say. I mean, this song talks about strong love emotions that are taking over, that are way too strong and way too intense to be acknowledged, to be, yeah, the overall energy from this pile is way too powerful. I mean, this is what I felt from all the cards that came out, and even the songs are confirming it. So, to answer your question, no, this is definitely not just a crush. Here we have very intense and very powerful energies that maybe need to be a bit toned down, but the overall, here definitely we are not talking about just a crush. Here definitely there is a lot more added to it, and maybe in the future it will develop, I mean it will unfold in a way that you will know more. I mean, we saw the high priestess which was holding the secrets, and she did not want to reveal too much about this, and the moment I saw this card I knew that there is more to it that we might not see, but maybe in the future you are about to see. Probably you will see the future. But yeah, this is what the cards revealed until now. So if you enjoyed the reading, please don't hesitate to hit the like button so more people can see it and benefit from it. And feel free to subscribe to my channel because your support is really important for me and it's helping me grow. So yeah, that was it. Thank you very much. Thank you for your attention and I hope to see you again. Wish you a lovely rest of the day. Bye! Hello there, pal number 2. For those of you who have chosen the lizard, well, the first thing that is coming to my mind with the lizard card is that someone is hiding, because the lizard tend to find behind rocks and they like to just, well, they don't appear on the surface, they usually hide in places. So what I'm feeling is that this person is hiding what they're feeling, or in general they might be like a lizard trying to just pull back and hide and not reveal what they feel. That's why it might be a bit confusing for you. So let's see what the tarot is going to reveal regarding this situation with this person. Just going to reshuffle from the cards because the energies of pile number 1 were quite intense and I need to tense the deck a bit. Alright, so let's check on this person. How are they doing as current energy? Please, Spirit, give us information. How is this person doing as a current energy? We have the Empress in reverse. We have the Father of Swords upright. And in the bottom we have the Death card. Okay, this is very interesting. It is interesting because this person is in some kind of transformation. We have the Father of Swords and the Empress reverse. The Empress in reverse, it's like having all the potential but not knowing how to use it, not knowing how to apply that potential that you have, not knowing where to invest your potential. And what gets my attention is that here we have red colors and purple colors. It's like having the root chakra and the crown chakra, the lowest and the highest chakras together. So it's like having difficulty with stability, at the same time not listening to the divine voices that might be guiding you. So I feel that this person currently might be feeling that they are wasting their potential, and having the Father of Swords under this card, I mean, you can see this owl that is holding this colorful sword. The sword is symbolizing thoughts, it's symbolizing some kind of mental power, and having this colorful sword, it wants to indicate that this person might be having some kind of mental capacity to do much better than what they are doing at the moment. And also the way that this owl is gazing towards us, I mean, it's like this owl is seen in the future. This is what I'm feeling. It's like they intuitively see what they can do, they can intuitively know what they can do, they know their capabilities, but at the same time they feel like they're wasting their potential at the moment. And having the Death card in the bottom of the deck, I mean, you can see that we have a skeleton of a bird. I'm not sure what kind of a bird was that, but yeah, the Death card wants to indicate some kind of a transformation. This person is in some kind of a transformation period, and maybe it's a bit hard on them at the moment because what we have on the card is a skeleton, and it's like letting go of something old and embracing something new. But at the moment I feel like they are more on the letting go of something old kind of period. So They might be cleansing themselves from some kind of old energies currently. They might be letting go of something old in their life. All right, let's see what we are going to get regarding you. Just going to keep reshuffling the deck in order to keep the energies fresh. All right. So, please, Spirit, give us information. What is this person thinking about the people who have chosen the lizard? What is this person thinking about the people who have chosen the lizard? 10 of Wands in reverse. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And Mother of Swords. Okay. This came very interesting because we have 2 10 cards and both of them are reversed. So the 10 of Wands in reverse, it wants to indicate some kind of a let go kind of situation. It's like we saw that this person is in transformation and they are letting go of some kind of old patterns. So having the 10 of Wands in reverse, it wants to indicate that this person is trying to let go of some kind of heavy feelings, emotions, something that is heavy on them. And this heaviness might be coming regarding you. Maybe they are thinking too much about you, or maybe they have too much, well, something regarding you is making them feel heavy. It's making them feel like they are carrying some kind of a burden and they are trying to let go of it, because we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. And as you can see, the imagery of this card, it is quite dark, and having the 10 of Pentacles under this card in reverse as well, it feels like, again, maybe they are thinking too much about you, because, I mean, take a look at this card. We have that that thing that looks like target, like darts board, and in the center we have a pentacle that is even, I mean, in the center we have a small pentacle in the pentacle itself here. So it looks a bit like a darts board, and maybe their thoughts are going in a circle. That's why they are trying to release themselves from something. Maybe they are thinking way too much towards regarding you, and they are trying to release their thoughts. They are trying to release their burden. And having the Mother of Swords, well, the Mother of Swords again wants to indicate some kind of a mental energy. I feel like this person that you are asking about is quite an intelligent person, because we had both the King of Swords and now we have the Mother of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords. And usually they are trying to see things through logic. As a general energy, this person is trying to see things clearly, trying to act with logic, not with their heart. And yeah, the Mother of Swords usually is acting quite honest. So they are trying to see this situation from honest point of view. They are trying to see this in a clear way, because you can see that this bird is also looking towards us. I think this bird is an owl or some kind of a different species of owl, which name I don't know. I remember it from Harry Potter, but it just came out of my mind. But yeah, I feel like they are just gazing towards us and trying to gain some kind of knowledge, some kind of honesty, because these birds can gaze far away and they can see even in the dark. So I feel like they are trying to find answers. They are trying to approach this with more clarity and more logic. So after seeing their thoughts, let's see what is the feeling department as well. So please, Spirit, give us more information. What we need to know about their feeling towards the people who have chosen the lizard. What they have for feelings for the people who have chosen the lizard. We have the Death card. And we have the Ace of Cups under it. And we have the Daughter of Cups in reverse. Okay. This is very interesting, pile number 2. So it's like in the feeling departments, definitely there are feelings, but it's like they are trying to avoid those feelings with the Death card. It's like they are trying to kill those feelings. This is what I'm feeling. because yeah, definitely with the Ace of Cups there are feelings, there is some kind of a desire for new beginning, something that is really strong, because it's in the beginning phase, which is like typical for crush. But at the same time, having the Death card, they either feel that maybe this is not going to work out or it's not possible. But let me just take a good look at both cards before jumping to conclusion. Maybe something will pop up in my mind. Well, indeed, this is what I'm feeling, that they do have feelings for you, but at the same time they are trying to transform those feelings. They are trying to transform these feelings into something else. They don't want to have those feelings because it's like confusing them. I mean, what we saw from the cards is that this is person that is acting with logic, and having feelings is feeling a bit confusing for them. That's why we have the Death card on the top, which wants to indicate that even though they have those feelings, they are trying to kill somehow those feelings, or they are trying to avoid those feelings. And having the Daughter of Cups in reverse position, well, I feel some kind of a lonely energy from this person. It's like, I don't know what might be the situation with them, but I sense some kind of lonely energy, because we have here this swan. Well, it's not swan yet, but it's going to become a swan. We have it all alone swimming, and we have those rainbow colors, which wants to indicate the 7 chakras. And it's like, having this in reverse position, I feel that this person is a bit scared of getting hurt, because they are not familiar with their feelings. They are not used to have feelings, actually. They are more used to, they feel more comfortable acting with logic, and acting with feelings is making them a bit scared. They are insecure to feel, they are insecure to trust their feelings. That's why they are a bit pulling back. I mean, we have the lizard. I told you that this person is hiding. It's like the lizards are hiding from under the rocks. The same way this person is trying to hide those feelings, right? Trying to tap those feelings, and just because they are scared, they are not used to have feelings, and this is confusing them, and they are afraid of getting hurt. All right, let's take a look at the connection that you have with this person. It was a bit hard to pick up those cards. Although, well, yeah, let's just ask about the connection. I'm not sure if I should ask more questions regarding this situation with their feelings, but maybe if I ask about the connection itself, we will get answers for this one as well. Just going to reshuffle the deck to cleanse the energies a bit. And anyway, I will take a lot of oracle cards in order to see what we are going to get. So, please, Spirit, give us information. What we need to know regarding the connection of the people who have chosen the lizard and the person that is on their mind. Is this just a crush, or is there more added to this? Again, 10 of Wands in reverse. Again, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Again, Ace of Cups. And this time we have Father of Pentacles in reverse. And at the bottom we have Ace of Wands. Okay. The energy is very interesting, pile number 2, because we have repetitive cards. We have these cards repeating themselves, and we have the Ace of Cups coming in different position with a different set of cards, but still both cards here are reversed just like they were before, and the Ace of Cups came upright just like it was before. So definitely here there is some kind of attraction, there is some kind of desire, but let's see. let's see what we are going to get from the overall reading here. Well, again, we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed, which again, I feel some kind of thoughts that are going in circle. And again, there is some kind of a target here, just like in a darts board. So yeah, pretty much this person, I think, is thinking a lot about you. If you think that they don't, it's a lie. I feel like you are in their mind. And again, having the Ten of Wands in reverse, there is some kind of desire to let go of burden. There is some kind of desire to let go of something that is heavy on them. And maybe in general, having this type of connection feels a bit heavy on them, and they just don't feel comfortable to have some kind of strong feelings, or in general, they might not be feeling comfortable with feelings, because this let go energy came 2 times, and this exactly set of cards came 2 times. So yeah, with the Pentacle energy, it might have something to do with stability, it might have something to do with financial life as well, but here for this case, I'm not feeling that much financial life or stability. I'm feeling, yeah, maybe it has something to do with stability, because since the card is in reverse, it might indicate that they're not feeling comfortable, they're not feeling stable. That's why they want to let go of something. And maybe the feelings or the thoughts they have for you are a bit hard on them, and they're having a hard time to process it, and it just feels heavy. I mean, seeing this card in all of its dark colors, it just feels a bit intense and heavy. It doesn't feel like something that somebody wants to hold on to. So I feel that this person needs some kind of healing regarding their feelings. It's like they cannot acknowledge their feelings, and they are having a very hard time with this. Then we have the Father of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Well, with the Father of Pentacles, we have that stag that is looking towards us with one eye. It doesn't feel that confident. And there is a huge pentacle behind that stag, and it has colors, chakra colors on its horns. So there is a bit of insecurity that is coming from this card, definitely. And having it in reverse, I feel even more some kind of insecurity here. It's like this person maybe secretly is checking on you, or they are secretly looking at you, because even having this card in reverse, the eyes is like focused towards us. So I feel that, yeah, just seeing this pentacle, I mean, seeing the way the pentacle is depicted, it feels like the pentacle is going away, or the stag is moving forward, because there are those lines that are indicating some kind of movement. And yeah, I feel like they are moving forward somehow, but in a very insecure way, in a very scared kind of way, they are moving forward. And what we have on top of this card is Ace of Cups, which wants to indicate new beginning, some kind of feelings and emotions, new beginnings. And more in romantic aspect, because we have the Cups energy here. So it's like the cup is always there. So they do have feelings, but they're having a hard time to process them. They're having a hard time to accept those feelings. They are feeling uncomfortable with those feelings. Maybe they are scared of getting hurt, because just seeing this deer, this stag, I feel some kind of fears of getting hurt. But also we have the Ace of Wands in the bottom of the deck, which wants to indicate some kind of a, again, new beginning, some kind of a positive new beginning, because here on this wand we have flowers that are just starting to grow. So it's like whatever is going on with this person and with this connection, it is just the beginning, and things have potential to grow. So yep, I think here we are talking about situation that has potential, but at the same time this person is a bit insecure, and there are changes that they need to undergo in order to gain a bit more confidence and move towards you. Okay, I will take some oracle cards as well in order to gain more clarity. First, I will start with the romance angels. I will take 2 cards. I will reveal them a bit later. Then I will take love messages oracle. So please, spirits, give us the right messages for this pile. And finally, I will make them talk and see what they would like to say if they had the option to talk. So please, spirits, help us find out what this person would like to say. All right. So let's see. Let's start with the love oracles, with the romance angels. We have children, and we have this could be the one. Okay. So the children is saying your love life is being affected by children, but I think this is not going to be relevant for all of you, because the children, I feel like this indicates some kind of innocence. Maybe it's like the childlike approach of this person. Maybe this person still has something to do with growing, and maybe they still have something to do with gaining emotional intelligence, because it's like they're afraid of their own feelings. And here we have some kind of innocence with these children. It's like there is some kind of innocence added to this connection. And you can see how this child is cuddling a newborn puppy. And there are dogs, which wants to indicate some kind of loyalty here. So it's like maybe this person has some kind of a trauma and they're a bit scared. And then we have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So it's like this person has the potential. There are angels all around here that are assisting this. But yeah, this person has the potential to be the one, actually. This is what the card wants to indicate. And yeah, also just seeing those angels, it's like something is trying to help out within this situation. Maybe the universe is sending you signals or leading you to the right things. Then we have 2 messages. Let go of the need to control. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. And then we have balance. There needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for a relationship to be sustainable. So yeah, the messages are like logically following each other. The first message wants to say to you to let go of the need to control things. So maybe you should just let things fold in a natural way. And then the balance card, it wants to indicate that if you let the universe step in, maybe things will set in balance. But there is some kind of necessity to balance here, because things are a bit unbalanced. And I feel like if you try to control things, they might go in the wrong way. That's why this card appeared, that is saying let go of the need to control. And let's see what they would like to say to you. Okay, so they are saying to you, happiness is my priority. And then they are saying, let me have you. So I definitely feel that this person is feeling attraction towards you. But also this person is a bit scared of getting hurt, because they don't want to get hurt. Happiness is their priority. They are just saying to you, they just want to be happy, and they are afraid of getting hurt. But at the same time, they feel something towards you, and they are saying to you, let me have you. So it came quite interesting pile number 2. I hope the messages are resonating with your situation. And yeah, let's take some songs for you as well, in order to see if they are going to resonate with this situation that you are in, with the person on your mind. Okay. We have Justin Timberlake, Mirrors. Okay. Well, it's like you might be mirroring each other, because this song is saying something about mirroring each other. When you look at them, you are seeing yourself, and vice versa. And then we have Taylor Swift, we are never ever getting back together. Okay, well, this song has some kind of playful energy. Maybe it's like, yeah, actually, it makes sense because if you are like in the beginning phase of something, you are like a bit child, you might act childlike, pretending that you don't like something, but actually you like it a lot. I mean, if you think about the first instincts of the children, I mean, usually when a boy likes a girl, they start to act. They express it in a weird way. Then we have Beyonce, "Crazy in Love." Okay, uh, well, there is nothing more to say about this. There is love, definitely. But from this song, I sense a bit like falling in love kind of energy, not like, well, still something that needs to grow more like falling in love. And then we have Britney Spears, "Hit Me Baby One More Time." Okay, I don't know why from this from this song I feel some kind of a high school kind of energy. So it feels as if there is some kind of a crush, but at the same time it feels a bit not knowing how to direct this crush, how to drive it towards something more than just a crush. Then we have Emily Sandé, Read All About It. Well, this song wants to indicate something about expressing yourself, being able to express yourself. So maybe somebody has difficulty to express what they're feeling. Avicii, "Waiting for Love," nothing more to say. It's like somebody here is waiting for the love of their life. And the last song is Miley Cyrus, "Flowers." Well, from this song I get some kind of independence kind of energy, somebody that is saying that they are good on their own as well. They can buy themselves flowers. They can do all the things they want on their own as well. So I sense a bit more independent energy. I don't know if it's on your side or on their side, but yeah, it depends how it's going to resonate for your situation. So these were your messages, pile number 2. If you enjoyed the reading, please don't hesitate to hit the like button so more people can read this reading, can find the messages for them. And also feel free to subscribe to my channel because your support is really precious for me and it's helping me grow. So that was it. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you for your time, and I hope to see you again. Wish you a lovely rest of the day. Bye. And last but not least, we have the unicorn. So, pile number 3. Seeing this unicorn, I sense some kind of mysterious energy because the unicorn has something to do with the third eye chakra. So, there is some kind of magical and mysterious energy, especially looking at this colorful moon behind this unicorn. It's like something has been manifesting here, or maybe this connection is something that you have manifested yourself using your third eye chakra without even realizing it. But the fact that we have a unicorn which has white color, it only indicates positivity because unicorns are related with dreams. So maybe you are receiving some kind of information about this person through your dreams, or maybe there are dreams that are being sent to you in order to guide you regarding this connection with this person. So let's take a look at the tarot deck and see what we are going to get regarding this connection with this person. Just going to reshuffle goods in order to cleanse the energies from the previous piles. Alright. So, just like I did with the other 2 piles, first I'm going to take a look at this person. How are they doing as a current energy? So, please, Spirit, give us information. How is this person doing at the moment? What are their current energies? We have the 8 of Swords. Okay. We have the 10 of Cups. And in the bottom we have the 2 of Wands. Okay, this is very interesting because having the 8 of Swords, well, it doesn't bring doesn't indicate some kind of a good energy, because we have swords and we have something like being trapped. So here we have a butterfly, I think, because we have the elements of that butterfly, the wings, and it's hanging on a sword, which is quite interesting. It's like this person is waiting for something, they are waiting for something, and it's like they can escape from some kind of a situation, but still they don't want to escape because they are waiting on something. They are like hanging and just waiting for some kind of a sign, either from universe, or maybe they are waiting for the right time, as this came as a current energy. And in the bottom of the deck, I mean, under this card, we have the 10 of cups, which again wants to say something about alignment, because we have these 10 of cups. It's like everything is being reflected in a perfect way. We have all the colors of the chakras, which wants to indicate some kind of completion, complete alignment. And yeah, it's like this person knows that this is waiting for them. In order to find the perfect time and in order to find the perfect alignment, they are waiting for something. Yet they are feeling a bit confused and frustrated because we have the 8 of Swords energy there, which wants to indicate like not being able to see something clearly. But having the 10 of Cups under this card brings positivity to it, because it's like maybe they realize that they are not seeing the complete truth, they are not seeing something in a clear way, but at the same time they know that things are going to get in perfect alignment, because we have the 10 of Cups, and it's like those cups are reflecting everything in a perfect way. It's like there is some kind of a perfect symmetry here. And we have the 2 of Wands in the bottom of the deck, which wants to indicate that yeah, the 2 of Wands are pointing towards the future. So you can see that those wands are like this, so it's like they are pointing towards some kind of future. And it's like they are looking forward to some kind of future moment. They are looking forward towards something that is about to come. This is what I feel from this cards that came regarding your person. It doesn't feel so impatient or something. It's not like they are not present, but it's like they know that something is coming in their future. Maybe they have planned it already, and it's like they are pulled back a bit and they are waiting for the right moment. All right, let's take a look. What are their thoughts regarding you? Just going to reshuffle the deck in order to cleanse the energies. All right. So, please, Spirit, give us information. What are the thoughts of the people who have chosen? I mean, what are the thoughts of the person who is on the mind of the people who have chosen the unicorn? What are their thoughts towarding the people who have chosen the unicorn? I'm getting confused myself. Please, Spirit, give us information. What are their thoughts? We have Ace of Wands in reverse. And we have the Chariot upright, and we have the Daughter of Swords in reverse position. Okay. So having the Chariot upright and having the Ace of Swords in reverse, regarding their thoughts, they feel like moving forward with something. They feel like taking some kind of action, but since the Ace of Swords is in reverse, I feel that they are having trouble with that action. They are not sure what kind of action they should take, but deep down they feel that they need to make a move. They need to move forward, because you can see the dedication on this horse. And having the sun behind the horse and having those lines, it wants to indicate that this horse is moving with high speed. And it's quite determined. It has the pentacle on its neck, which wants to indicate some kind of stability. And it has a crescent moon on its forehead, which wants to indicate that there are some kind of emotions and feelings there. And it's like this horse wants to run towards you. Even though they want to come forward, they don't know how they are going to do it. They are a bit insecure because we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. It's like they have the desire, but they just can't think of a way to do that. And having the daughter of swords in reverse, well, this is pretty much the page of swords in reverse, which wants to indicate that this person is a bit confused. They have their thoughts all over the place, and they're having a hard time to put their thoughts together. And it's like this owl is hanging with the head down. It's like trying to see something from a different perspective. They are trying to find ways, they are trying to analyze things and reflect over things in order to see them from a different perspective, in order to find out some kind of answers and ways how they can approach you. But also we have those colors here in this card, which are related with the 7 chakras, because we have all the chakra colors. So it is like they are trying to find some kind of a balance as well. They are trying to balance in themselves, or maybe they are meditating, or just thinking of a way how they can approach you, because having the daughter of swords in reverse, it wants to indicate some kind of lack of a clear perception, clear idea, and trying to find that clear idea, trying to brainstorm a bit in order to get to the clarity. And yeah, definitely there is some kind of a desire from their side to reach out. There is some kind of desire to make some kind of victorious move towards you, but at the same time, they have no idea how they are going to do that. Maybe they are shying away, although the desire to come forward is huge with the Chariot, the major arcana. All right. Can you please, Spirit, tell us what they have in their feeling department? What are the feelings of the people who are on the mind of the ones who have chosen the unicorn? Son of Cups, apologies for the camera shake. And Son of Swords. In the bottom we have the Father of Wands in reverse. Okay. So, regarding their feelings, it came interesting because we have 2 cards that are representing the sun, and in both cards we have birds. Here we have a gentle swan that is still about to grow, and here we have an owl that is just flying forwards. So regarding their feelings, definitely there are feelings with this card, because you can see that this cup is like overflowing. There is something within this cup that is overflowing. So if you are asking if this person has feelings for you, the answer is yes, they do, because we have the Son of Cups, and it's like they have those feelings, but at the same time, seeing this swan sitting there, it's like again, it's waiting for something. It's waiting for the right time, or it's just not sure how they should present those feelings. And having the Son of Swords, we have this owl that is flying forward and holding the sword, ready to attack, ready to move forward. It's like they have desire to move forward again for their feelings as well. They do have the feelings. The cards pretty much come consecutively, and they indicate pretty much the same message as here, but in a different way. Here they just indicate that they have the feelings, but with the Son of Swords, it's like they do want to come forward. They are looking for the right words. They are feeling a bit anxious. They do have huge desire to come forward. But at the same time, having the Son of Cups, I feel that, yeah, there are feelings and there is a desire to come forward. This is what I get from these cards. The other thing that comes to my mind is that maybe they are a bit in more like, not confused, but just in some kind of energy that they don't know how to express those feelings, because they are just sitting here, just seeing this swan, and it's also not fully mature swan, so it's like they have not reached that maturity level yet in order to approach you in the right way, or maybe they just feel a bit immature in order to approach you in the right way. And having the Father of Swords, Father of Wands in reverse position, Here also we have a Wands energy in reverse position. This wants to indicate some kind of a lack of courage. It's like they're afraid of something. They're afraid of having this lightning here. Maybe they're afraid of rejection. They are scared that you will reject them. And they might be feeling a bit intimidated because we have the cobra that is like doing that thing that when it's intimidating people or intimidating its enemies. So maybe they are feeling a bit intimidated and they are scared of rejection as an overall energy, although there are feelings and there are thoughts regarding you and there is desire to come forward, but at the same time there are fears and a little bit lack of confidence. All right, let's move forward and let's see what we need to know regarding this connection. Since the core question of this reading is it just a crush or is it more than this? So let's reshuffle the deck. I'm going to reshuffle it like this. By the way, apologies if you are hearing sounds. There are cars and other mobile things that are moving and making sounds, so I hope my camera is isolating those sounds though. Alright, so please Spirit, tell us what we need to know regarding this connection. Is it just a crash? Or is there more added to it? Is there more that we need to know regarding this connection? Is it just a crush or is it more than a crush? We have the Four of Wands, okay. We have the Mother of Wands. We have the Father of Cups. We have the Sun card reversed. And in the bottom we have the Hermit. Okay. Oh, and the candle just went out. I will just replace it, just bear with me. Okay. So, having the Mother of Wands and having the Four of Wands, it's like the Mother of Wands is protecting some kind of ex. She's protecting her little ones, she's protecting her unborn children. So regarding this connection, I feel like there is some kind of potential, there is something that can lead to a stability because we have the Four of Wands above the Mother of Wands. And yeah, indeed, I feel like this connection can lead towards extreme stability. There might be some kind of really good connection between you two. And once you unlock the potential of this connection, it can lead to some kind of, well, as you can see, these ones, they are like drawing something. It's like they are opening some kind of portal. So it can open some kind of doors, it can open some kind of a portal, something that leads towards stability, because here you have all those colors that are orange and yellow, which wants to indicate also a bit reddish, which wants to indicate all the chakras that are related with stability and courage. And also we have the blue color, which wants to indicate some kind of a good communication. And yeah, the Mother of Swords, the Mother of Wands, I told you before, she's protecting those eggs. It's like, yeah, there is some kind of protection here. There is some kind of, well, something that is not matured yet. Those eggs, there are no children yet born from those eggs. So it's like, this is something in beginning stage. This is something that can blossom beautifully in the future, but it needs a bit care, it needs a bit tending. And moving forward with the cards, we have the Father of Cups and the Sun card in reverse. Well, with the Father of Cups we have a beautiful black swan and we have a black cup, and it's like this Father of Cups, it wants to represent some kind of emotions and feelings, and it's like swimming in no space because there isn't any ocean or anything. It's just that swan is placed there, and it feels like some kind of rare kind of occasion because we have the black swan, which is not something typical. And yeah, it's like there is something rare regarding this connection. There is something that is not typical about this connection. This is what I'm feeling from the black swan. And having the sun card in reverse under the Father of Cups, it wants to indicate that, well, even if it's reversed, this card is leading towards positivity. Since it's reversed, maybe there are some things that might, there might be some kind of small details that might make the positivity a bit less positive, but still there is positivity and stability because, I mean, all the things are leading towards some kind of happiness here with the Sun card. And yeah, having the Father of Cups on top, it wants to indicate some kind of emotional balance. So definitely this connection has a lot of potential. This connection has a lot of potential, and it feels like it can be a lot more than a crush. It has the potential to be a lot more than a crush. But I'm saying potential because the Mother of Wands is guarding those eggs. She's taking care of the eggs. So it means that this potential is unborn yet. But it is there. The potential is there. And having the Hermit card wants to indicate a bit more pullback energy. So it is a bit more energy that requires waiting, energy that requires gaining knowledge and waiting for the right moment. Because we have this turtle that is pulled back in its shell, and it's like waiting for the right moment because the turtles are wise and they live long. So it might take some time, but it's like the wait is worthy. It's worth waiting. And having this candle on top, well, it's not candle, it's a lantern, an old-fashioned lantern, wants to indicate some kind of enlightenment. It's not just waiting, but it's growing through the wait, growing through that connection, learning something new, getting more knowledge. And yeah, the Hermit usually wants to indicate a bit more pullback energy. So it's like this connection needs some time. This connection needs to make sure that you both reach that capacity in order to come together. Make sure that you both reach your true potential before you come together. Alright, I will take some oracle cards for you as well in order to see how they are going to resonate with this reading. Starting off with the Romance Angels. Oops, just bear with me for a moment. There is one card that fell on the ground. Okay, then continuing with the Love Message Oracles. And finally, I will get messages from this person using the Hermit Tarot and making them talk. So let's see what they would like to say to you. Let's see what they would like to say if they had a chance to talk. I mean, we have the Hermit here and we have the Hermit here as well. It's interesting. Okay, let's start with the Romance Angels. Finances and career. Pay attention to the red flags. Okay, this is interesting. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So the Romance Angels might want to dedicate you more towards your personal life, towards your career and your work. So it's like, I mean, even this woman is wearing a red dress, which wants to indicate something related with the root chakra. And the root chakra is the thing that is related with stability in your life. So it's like these cards wants to indicate something about stability, either yours or your person's stability, something related to your working career, something that is related with with feeling confident and comfortable in your career and financial life. And then we have pay attention to the red flags. Well, again, we have the word red, which has something to do with the root chakra as well. So we have a girl that is like being tricked here by something like a ghost. This is what I'm feeling. And it's like something is whispering to her, but she's not able to see it because she's dressed way too much and she's holding that hat that is like blocking her way. So this card wants to indicate to you to just keep your eyes open, because there might be signals that you are missing. So the card is saying to you, just keep your eyes open. There might be some things that indicate something regarding this connection. And then we have free yourself and leave your fears behind. The free yourself card is saying you don't need to be in control of everything for a love relationship to be successful. So this card is inviting you to let go of control. This card is inviting you just to let things in the hands of the universe, because the more you try to interfere, the more things will get uncomfortable and there might be some kind of a delays. So it's like the cards are wanting to say to you to focus on your own well-being and your own life and let go of the control, let go of the idea of trying to control this. And this card is saying to you, leave your fears behind. They are stopping this relationship from blossoming. So indeed, if you are having some kind of fears, they are not nurturing for this connection. On the contrary, they might be hindering this connection. So it's like the best thing you can do is detach from this and just keep in mind that this can turn into something beautiful, but without trying to direct it or control it in some kind of way. And just let the universe do its work. Let's see what they would say to you. They are saying yes, they are confirming pretty much what we just discussed. And they are saying this love scares me. So it's like, yeah, this is something that we saw from the tarot as well. This is something that we saw from the tarot as well, because this person is like lacking the courage to move towards you. They do want to, but they are scared. There is something that is scaring them, and we have the number 11, which indicates some kind of positivity, which indicates that, yeah, maybe even though they are scared, things might turn out for the best, because we have 1 plus 1 here. So it's like making a couple. And we have yes, so with the yellow color. Yellow is the color of the sacral chakra, which is related with the courage. So it's like, I feel like this person is going to gain some kind of courage, but at the same time, they might be feeling scared at the moment or at present times. But the desire is there. Alright, just like I did with the previous spouse, I will take some songs for you as well. And we are starting off with Sabrina Carpenter, Espresso. Okay, well, this song is saying something about like obsessive thoughts, thinking too much about someone and not being able to sleep. And yeah, that's the espresso of this song. So either you are thinking too much about them, or they are thinking too much about you. Either you are their espresso, or they are your espresso, or maybe both. Then we have Kelly Clarkson. Since you've been gone, I can breathe for the first time. So it's like this song has a bit more moving on energy, but at the same time it just wants to say a bit like taking some kind of a break and taking a fresh air, or just having some kind of a pause in order to see things from a clear perspective, from a clear point of view. We have too many songs, and I'm not sure, I think I won't use all of them, but we'll see. Then we have Mariah Carey, My All. Okay, well, This song has a lonely kind of energy. Somebody's longing because, as I remember the lyrics, she's singing, I'm thinking of you in my sleepless solitude tonight. And if it's wrong to love you, then my heart won't let me be right. Something like that. It's like somebody's longing for the other person here, and somebody's feeling lonely. Then we have Evanescence, My Immortal. Well, this song again is quite sad. Every time when I hear it, it gives me chills. And yeah, it just wants to indicate again some kind of a longing energy of missing someone in a quite deep way, missing someone in a like pure and even ghostly kind of way. It's like feeling somebody's presence while they are not even with you. Then we have Goo Goo Dolls, Iris. Well, this song is like pulling back, pulling back your energy in order to get clear with your true feelings. Because the guy is singing, and I don't want the world to see me, because I don't think they would understand. When everything was meant to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. It's like getting clear mind and pulling yourself back a bit, but at the same time it has some kind of a deep love relation. Then we have Britney Spears, Hit Me Baby One More Time. It's like somebody's waiting for a sign. This is what I'm feeling from this song, because as I remembered, the first thing that came in my mind was, give me your sign, hit me baby one more time. Alright, well, I will use all the songs that came out. Why not? We have Taylor Swift, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. This song is coming for the third time today for this for the other pals as well. So, the song is saying we are never ever getting back together, but the energy from this song is quite playful, so it doesn't feel that serious. It's like some kind of a child play, like when a boy likes a girl, they would usually do the opposite in order to express their feelings, so they would actually be mean to that girl. I mean, for the children. So, yeah, I feel this pretty much the same playful kind of energy from this song. And again, another song that came quite often, it's Emily Sandé, Read All About It. Somebody needs to express themselves here. Somebody's feeling the necessity to express themselves, but finding it hard. Alright, well, these were your messages, pile number 3. If you enjoyed the reading, please don't hesitate to hit the like button so more people can reach it and find the messages for themselves. And also feel free to subscribe to my channel, because your support is really helping me grow and it's really precious to me. So that was it. Thank you very much. Thank you for your attention, and I hope to see you again. Wish you a lovely rest of the day. Bye.